Another best of 5.
Dark skin coming out.
Kami wants this. Both these players are looking for at least second.
AUSMO did play Kami in Rivers.
Yeah. What was the score?
2-1.
Oh, so it might be another close set. And it's a best of 5 too, so.
But 5th place. I got it.
It is what it is.
That's pretty good. The toasted butter got that young.
I know. You had to beat 2 pretty good players to get there, though.
Yeah. You calling yourself a good player?
No, not me. Skylar and who was the guy? Yeah.
Did he beat Ray? Was it Ray on stream? Or no?
Thought it was like Skylar and. Oh, that amateur bracket though.
Yeah, other guy won. He beat Isaiah
Oh, nice.
and Skylar and you to get demolished. Just like AUSMO is getting demolished from
Yeah, this matchup is hard, dude. Villager loses so hard to DLC.
Villager's not DLC.
I said Villager loses to DLC. Like, it's so hard for him. Like, without DLC, he would be a lot more relevant character. But, you know, Cloud and Mewtwo and Bayo, he just struggles, dude. It's hard.
Look at that.
What?
I'm gonna need some water.
You get some water. I can commentate. I have this.
Steven, can I get water?
Oh my god, he went so far out for that.
But I'm commentating, Steven.
That's the ultimate strat. Just get on the mic for 5 seconds. Steven, can I get a free water? It's the ultimate
Do
bait.
you want the $? Yes,
Yeah.
bless Steven.
Bless Steven.
Steven's my dad.
This is actually a pretty successful local. We had a lot of people tune in. 25 people showed up, so there's decent money on the line. I'm assuming it's still 7-3.
It is still 7-3.
Yeah, that's still good money.
Steven did bump it up to like 7-5 at one point.
And then these gyms were like, $12 is too expensive.
I don't think so. I think he's just like alternating. If it's like round robin pools, I think it's like 7-5, and if it's the doubles, then it's 7-3 because people are paying for doubles.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it's more events.
Yo, AUSMO brought this back, dude. Oh my goodness.
Why do you always sound like a girl?
Don't judge me. Did you just assume my gender?
Yes, I did. My lord. If that blows up on Twitter, I'm crying. AUSMO was getting demolished.
I know, and then AUSMO's like, please put out a down tilt so I can hit you with this.
You see Kami's face? Kami's face is just like...
He's like, I actually got hit by that. That's
I
great.
got hit by that.
So AUSMO up
He straight up-
1-0.
Good stuff. Am I right?
Yeah. These have been long sets, dude.
Yeah. Very brutal sets. You should have seen AUSMO in first. Game 5. Rizzy was down 2-0.
Yeah, I know, and he brought it back, dude. I was like, holy. It was the longest set I'd ever
What are we
seen.
talking about? It's AUSMO.
AUSMO versus back in like losers top 8.
Frizzy's the old AUSMO.
What? I'm confused.
The old AUSMO.
Frizzy's the old AUSMO?
Wait a minute. No.
Yo, that confirmed. Let's go. Right now, oh, I like this patience from Kami, though. He understands that, you know.
But reflect, Kami. Try going.
I think he's trying not to, like, make it too, like, because remember, Villager can pocket his own
I
stuff,
like that.
too.
When you're just, like, jabbing the tree, she's like, come on. Where you walk?
Oh, my goodness. If he had time for that, he could have definitely gotten that tree out. I don't know, it might have killed. Because Mewtwo is light. That's like one of the huge disadvantages of the Mewtwo matchup versus Villagers that, you know, AUSMO has like these, you know, deceptively great kill options in like a back throw and F smash and tree setups and even like, you know, 3 turnips.
Kami's going to press?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to stuff.
Well, he tried waiting. It's fine. He's Villager. Oh, I thought he was going to dare there. I guess he wanted to make sure he got the hit. Okay, good nair. Osmo using a lot of nair to shield. Bruh!
He went through that F smash.
Mewtwo's fair broke. That's a DLC privilege. Bruh, if 10% more he would have died. Oh, if that was a 3 turnip, he was dead. Osmo was reading all of his options.
Osmo is looking for these sick reads.
Yeah.
He just goes past you. Just like, oh, what are you doing?
Yeah, I noticed he's using a lot of zoning to kind of like observe what his opponent is doing, and then, oh, dude, did you see that? Osmo has the knowledge. Yeah, Kami picking really good Mewtwo options to get off this ledge, though. It's like, I'm just gonna.
That's what Mewtwo does best. He's got the
Osmo
had the stock like 5 times. He's just like, I will not stop.
Yeah,
Will die.
Osmo can't get flustered though. Ah, he DI'd that bad.
Yeah, Osmo has had some pretty sus DI.
Yeah, it's because Osmo is too busy trying to play against Kami. He's like, what DI? Why do I need to worry about that? I'm trying to win. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you're right. Kami's aggression is kind of biting him right now. I mean, like, I get
he'll like play patient. And he'll just stand there, and just like wait for that one opening, and then like go in for like 18,000 seconds.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, the way I see, and I know he doesn't like using Shadow Ball because, you know, lol, villager can pocket and kill you with it, but you might as well have a charged one on hand just in case.
Yeah, because as well as Osmo mixes himself up, Kami can do the same. He's got the tools necessary. He can play around the ledge as good as Villager, if not better, because all the crazy options Kami can do.
Yeah, it might be that like Kami's thinking it's not worth the risk to try to use Shadow Ball in this matchup. In the case that he does get it, he can kill me if he pockets it.
Why would he be scared? He's got Reflector.
Yeah, I don't know. He just, I feel like Kami just doesn't want to play that high risk, high reward game where it's like one of us might die here.
Very, very soon.
Yeah, I'd say 70%, and both of them are fiending for kill setups. I take that back. Villager is deceptively heavy. It's one of the heavier midweights, I think, like around Mario's weight.
The pressure.
Yeah, Osmo's shield pressure has been phenomenal so far, all tournament. All right, yeah, Kami's using a lot of those like immediate fairs or like air dodge fairs to like break through Osmo's zone, just to kind of get in. He's using Nair to like cover Osmo's get out of jail options, like his, you know, full hop Nairs and stuff like that. Osmo with the lead though, so, you know, and he's not going to die to anything immediately right now, so he can play this pretty safely. Okay, that was a good shield grab.
I feel like he could have.
Nah, I mean it's safe, but it's not like that safe.
No, I'm talking about the throw. But I guess it wouldn't have killed.
Nah, not yet. I'd say a little under 100, like 97, 98, if it's fresh. And I don't.
He hasn't used it.
Yeah, Kami hasn't
He
used
gets
it.
that young up smash.
Nah, he's not in kill percent. Not yet. Now he is. Osmo has to be wary of it now. Oh, I like that Tom. Dude, that was so risky, but it paid off because Osmo knew he was going to shield to look for an option. Yo, if he goes up 2-0, that's going to be so hard for Kami.
Yeah, it could be rough.
Because then Osmo gets...
Up tilt will kill, up smash will kill. If he gets that axe going, that will kill.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Jab into 3 turnip. The up
no, hey, that was better DI.
Yeah, the up throw.
Yeah.
I don't know, they both have options, immediate options that will...
Yeah, actually, I think Kami can take a few more risks. Yeah, he's conditioning the shield, I think. Yeah, 1-1.
And Osmo's just like...
Yeah, if he had gone up 2-0, he would have had 2 games on Battlefield, which would have been incredible.
Think he'll counterpick Battlefield? What if Kami bans it?
He'd probably go,
FD?
Yeah. Because
so Kami ban FD?
Yeah, it depends. I don't know which... I would assume...
Kami's banning FD.
Yeah.
The counter pick color.
It works every time. Yeah, he's probably banning FD.
Oh, but are we going town?
I don't. They went town last time though. That was Kami's counter pick. Yeah, Battlefield. Yeah, Osmo lives forever, and honestly speaking, you know, he can abuse Rage a lot more against Mewtwo. You know, and take advantage of the fact that Mewtwo's a pretty much a glass cannon. So, all right. Yeah, Kami's aggressiveness on the ledge, you know, I actually kind of like it, especially when he has lead, because he understands that, like, you know, he's not going to take a hard punish for it. So.
Yeah.
Are you making fun of me? Oh.
Right now, what I want to see, which is what Osmo actually applied in your guys' set, especially towards the last couple of games, is that, like, he'll grab a lot more often.
Yeah, no, exactly.
That's what Kami's doing. See, the grab.
Yeah, but the problem
is
that...
so slow.
Yeah. yeah, you know, not the fastest grab. It's a lot of risk involved. It's not like reactable. Like you can't react block dodge the grab unless you're like listening for the sound. But
yeah, it's a rough life.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. No, and it
you
pays.
have the aerials to condition for the shield, and then you also have the scary kill power to condition the shield, and then you have the grab.
Yeah, it pays scary dividends. And as long as AUSMO is properly managing his risk reward against Mewtwo and like saying when will I die to what options and avoiding it, he'll do just fine. Because again, percent in this game doesn't matter nearly as much as it should. Interesting. He might have been trying to call a get up jump with that drop off double jump back air. I like that. Oh, oh no, he missed his tech, but he's fine. It's Mewtwo. No, he's not. He's still dead. I thought for sure he was living that.
This is where AUSMO shines. He'll live forever.
Yeah, this is where AUSMO wins the game because now Mewtwo has no rage, and by the time Mewtwo gets rage, he has all this percent on him, and you have to be scared of a rage.
He's gonna run away and pick up hard percent.
Yeah, Tic Tacs. Oh, I want a Tic Tac right now.
No.
Fair.
Oh, but it doesn't matter because AUSMO's sus DI comes in clutch again.
Oh, you have to buffer it honestly to have really good DI on that option. It's hard, dude. Especially if you're like expecting all these other options. Yo, I like that option. And Kami also retreated there because he knew he didn't want to overextend on his ledge. Yo, that was a slick B reverse off the platform. One of the best things about Kami is that, ironically, his movement is one of the best things about his Mewtwo.
Yeah, if someone's got that physical execution down when it comes to Mewtwo, all the movement that a Mewtwo main can use, it's scary. Like,
yeah. AUSMO trying to bait him.
You can go around the ledge. You're pretty much moving all over the map, and you can't be touched. Your air dodge is fantastic. Your B reverses are so, like, they go so far.
Yo, I like that. Sweet turn up into F tilt. Oh. Okay, he's gonna dive the ledge to bowling ball.
30 kills.
Right, it's fine. The reward is so good for him because of that.
I know. Just saying. I didn't say it was bad. That was a call. That was like the one time that.
No, you know shield. See, Kami just straight up threw his shadow ball away. He's like, I don't want to hold this. I think he prefers the zoning of the smaller shadow balls, and it's a lot less risky for AUSMO to pocket those than like having a fully charged shadow ball that AUSMO might just pocket. Oh. Mewtwo's so hard to trap on the ledge, dude. He has all this mobility and all these different like mix-up options.
Kami's battling AUSMO really well in the zone game. Oh, nice jab.
And one of the best things about Villager he's mitigating really well is that, Villager needs to kind of rely on ledge traps to get a lot of his stocks.
Yeah,
you can't do that with Mewtwo.
Very important.
It's part of the reason this matchup is so hard. I like that. That was safe pressure too.
Yeah.
But it's been 4 minutes. Alright. This is where Battlefield really will start to come into play for AUSMO because at Town he would be scared right now, but it's Battlefield, so...
Yeah, he won't die to up throw. I mean, even if Kami gets that confirmed with the up tilt into up smash, he doesn't have to worry because he'll probably survive even with the rage.
Yeah, he'll probably survive up smash.
AUSMO's got to get something cheeky though. He's not...
Like that?
Like that.
Like just full hop dare?
Okay, this is the ledge trap.
Oh,
good up air by Kami.
Oh, that's twice he got him with that. I don't know if that was on purpose or if he was just buffering double jump there. No, he was probably buffering double jump there, but that still looks super cool.
The down air was intentional.
Now, to my knowledge, it is partial DSR in a best of 5, meaning that you can't play on the last game, play on the stage you last won on, but you can play on the last, like the first game you won on. So, for example, AUSMO won game 1 on Smashville, was it? Meaning he can go back to Smashville, Kami takes this game, but he can't go back to Battlefield. And for Kami, he can't go back to Town.
You hear that knowledge drop?
Or he's gonna go back to Town.
The knowledge drop?
I guess it's not partial DSR.
To my knowledge, I think it's partial DSR.
To my information that I perceive in my head, I believe that this is allowed.
Okay, I didn't know if they were playing. I wonder if they were...
AUSMO was waiting. He's a respectful man. Well, if he's gonna go back to Town, that means AUSMO can go back to Battlefield. I would assume.
But does AUSMO want to go back to Battlefield?
Bro, that stage is so good for Villager. Yeah. The biggest thing Kami needs to look out for, especially when he's off stage, is just like if you land your techs, you'll be living a lot longer. Because he lost the last game off of missed tech both times.
Oh, the B reverse. The B reverse invincibility.
Too bad it did nothing.
Yeah, it never does anything for us. He'll like do it, it's just like, oh, that's cute, and then you get punished, and you're like, oh,
Well, it's the mix-up is like if
it's there, but it's just
Yeah.
it's very loose.
That's to punish like immediate follow-ups that you're looking for instead of like, you know, delayed follow-ups, which is what Kami's doing. Kami's being a lot more patient and just waiting for AUSMO's disadvantage options and then just punishing it. Because he understands that like Villager isn't going to hit him super hard anyways if he misses. Or at all, because Mewtwo's drift is incredible. Oh, yo, I like that read.
That was a good pivot.
Yeah.
I told you, like, when Osmo gets these grabs, he's in.
Yeah.
He goes in.
And it's hard to punish Mewtwo's air dodge because you have to predict where he's going to be as well as like
one of the
when
best
it's gonna
air
happen.
dodges in the game.
Yep.
Not as good as Bayonetta's.
There are drawbacks and strengths to Bayonetta. I like Bat Within as a frame 1 option. It does a lot for you, but at the same time, you could get punished harder because of the Bat Within being kind of laggy. Like faster characters can abuse this really well.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm gonna take a guess and say AUSMO did that on purpose. He did not tech on purpose, so that way Kami would try to tech chase.
Kami was trying to look for that tech chase.
Into nothing.
If he probably regular get up tech, that would have been it.
Yeah, that was just
Nice.
good pressure by Kami on the ledge. He was like, nope.
Yeah, as much as you can dance around with ledge. Ugh.
Joe, he called that? I don't think Kami's a double jump. All right. Yeah, look, he traveled from one side of the stage to the other without touching the ground.
You know, Osmo can't get that up tilt or that up smash because Kami will just drift away too much. So a lot of Villager's ledge options, you know, are kind of cut in half. Very awkward matchup.
All right. Yeah, this is where it gets really hard. Or not.
Good axe.
No, we live in. Kami has fantastic DI on that axe.
But it doesn't matter.
AUSMO was relentless.
Relentless? Did you just say relentless?
Relentless. Don't make fun of my vocabulary.
You know, these Lloyds soak up Shadow Ball.
Yeah, no, that's... You know what?
That's creepy. That's like incredible. That's like scary.
Yeah, I never actually bothered to notice that. That's actually a really good tool for AUSMO because at the very least it like mitigates or sometimes completely negates Mewtwo's own pressure and zoning game.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he almost caught that air dodge with up tilt.
Yeah. When will up tilt kill Mewtwo? I'm kind of curious. Probably
85 to 90%.
Nah, I would say like
Rage.
110. With Rage, I can see maybe 90.
No, not 110.
It's not that strong, is it?
Oh yeah.
I would think
you at 110.
I would think up smash is stronger though.
Up tilt can be super scary too.
I'm noticing that what AUSMO is doing is instead of trying to like win these close quarters games with Mewtwo, like when they're like really close, he's just like backing off and just going back to zoning because he understands that like it's not worth it to try to like fight Mewtwo up close unless he has a good read on what he wants. That combo is incredible. It's so good, dude.
We're going to game 5. These sets you're right. These sets have been long.
AUSMO's had a lot of game 5s today.
Long butt sets.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
In fact, the shortest set was against me, and that was still kind of long.
3-1.
The good old Chic Villager.
It was either that or your set with toast and butter. Your set with toast and butter was pretty good.
Yeah, I know.
Because he's a legend.
I'd rather not talk about it. Anyways, game 5. AUSMO going back to Smashville.
Over here crying.
I know. After this, we're going to leave. We have to.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted. I have to go.
Alright, so I actually want to see Osmo take this.
We'll see.
As much as I love Kami.
I love Kami.
As much
He's
as
probably going to be PR this season.
commentators need to be
Unbiased, accordingly.
Unbiased according to Reddit. Thanks, Yams.
Don't roast my boy Yams. Alright. Kami with a pretty slight lead right now. Again, his aggression is paying off here, and he's mixed up enough of his like approaching game where like AUSMO doesn't have the read anymore. Yeah, see, he's just kind of rushing him. He's now punishing AUSMO for trying to get these Lloyds out.
Yeah, because AUSMO wants to zone, and he just wants to keep Kami away, but Kami's just like, not if I'm in your face. You can't make the options that you always want to make. I'm like right there.
Exactly. Honestly, I would think that AUSMO would be more worried about dying off the side to like a fair or something like that instead of like off the top to like an up smash or up air, or up throw. Because that's, you know, easier to keep track of like your percentage on when you might die to that.
But
Patience. I love it.
But I noticed when AUSMO acts aggressive himself, Kami kind of stops. When Kami is like aggressive, then it kind of like makes AUSMO feel like that he needs to be aggressive as well. And then Kami will just stop altogether.
It's a mindset thing. It's also like a mentality.
He'll like be aggressive, make AUSMO aggressive, and then reset. And be like, all right, you're being aggressive. I'm gonna stop right there, so that way you can act patient again, and then I can be aggressive.
Listen, Kami holding Shadow Ball now. I think he's kind of changed. I don't know if he's changed his mind or if he was just conditioning the fact that he wasn't going to use it. Oh no! He thought he was going to go off stage.
Beautiful recovery by AUSMO though.
Yeah, he didn't want to get punished by Mewtwo stuff. He dropped shield and he's dead. That
sus DI.
That wasn't sus DI. I think he was dead to that either way. Honestly, though, this isn't a huge problem because AUSMO has a lot of time. He has 3 minutes, 40 seconds, you know, and again, as long as he's avoiding the win conditions that Mewtwo has, he'll be fine, so. Good reflect.
And Kami's been getting rid of that tree, just like down smash.
Yeah, he doesn't want to give him the win condition of Axe, basically. What's up? Yeah? That's because of who you played, honestly. You will be able to next set. Have fun with that. Anyways, we just hit under the 3-minute mark. Alright. Oh no!
AUSMO's gotta look for this kill.
Yeah, AUSMO doesn't have a lot more room to work with here. Of course, the good news is that taking this stock from Mewtwo will be super important hit for him because that will take away the scariness of Rage. Okay, now you're good.
Not fair.
Yeah, Kami's built a ton of extra percent right here.
Kami's in control.
Yeah, and yeah, that's it.
Fair.
Kami abused fair quite a lot there against AUSMO, realizing that you know what? I can just put this move out, and you have to respect it. So
Kami must be tired though.
It has been an exhausting night.
Everyone playing all those sets, all these games, especially top 12, it made the bracket longer.